Okay, we're now about to do the Moroccan couscous with 7 vegetables with the Moroccan lamb. Very famous dish, very delicious. What do we need for this dish? We need a lamb, preferably a leg of lamb. Take off the skin, trim it as nicely as you can. Get your butcher to do it, it's very simple. And cut on this size, this type of size, you know. Not too big, but it's not too small. Now the veggie, the 7 veggie will have the carrots, parsnip, beans, turnip, pumpkins, zucchini, and tomato, which I will later on puree. We need onions, and we need diced parsley. And for the spices, we will need cumin, pepper, salt, paprika, ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, nutmeg, and crushed garlic. Okay, we will start with making the sauce or cooking the lamb first, then later on we'll do the couscous. For the sauce, we need to get a big pot, this size, and then we'll start by adding the meat. Start putting our meat inside the pot and just right in the middle. Get the 2 diced onion. Now we need my spice. Okay, we need about 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 black pepper, 1.5 cumin, 1 teaspoon paprika, about half ginger, half cinnamon. Don't want to use too much cinnamon because I don't want it to take over the flavor. Now 1.5 of crushed garlic, 1 cumin, and for color I will put about half teaspoon of turmeric. You can use either turmeric or saffron imitation. I don't care as long as you give it that yellow color. Okay, I'm gonna add about half cup of olive oil. Now I need to mix it all up. A good stir. Okay, so I would need to leave this settled for at least 15 to 20 minutes. This way the meat can absorb all this flavor and all these spices and the onions and garlic. Okay, it's all done. Now I need to put this on medium to high heat. It's called in Arabic shahar, which means to seal the meat and the garlic and the spices. Okay, let's put it on the fire. Okay, the smell of all these spices is unbelievable, fantastic. Now with this you need to have medium to high heat, and make sure you keep turning them the other side. And while I don't want this to burn, as I mentioned before, this is what we call in Morocco shahar. That's very important. It's more like sealing the meat. You can see it's getting brown, it's changing the color, which is exactly what I want. Okay, looks good. Now it's getting to the right color. I mean, as you can see, it's nearly there, half cooked. At this stage, you will need to add water. I prefer to add the vegetable stock, which I'm gonna do now. It's about around 2 cups to 2.5, or simply till it covers the meat. More? Okay. All right. Now, as you can see, just covering the meat. All right. This will be ready in about 45 to an hour, but please check the meat. When it's tender and it's done and falling off the bone, that means it's ready. So you cover it and reduce the heat to the lowest you can. And that should be ready again in 45 to an hour. Before it's ready, or once it's getting there, I need to prepare my vegetables. Very simple. I'm going to steam them. Once they're done, I will mix them with the sauce and the lamb. We need to start with the carrots, and I will leave pumpkins and the zucchini to the last couple of minutes, simply because these two vegetables don't take as much as the others, otherwise they will be overcooked. So I'll put the carrot and the beans, parsnip and turnip, and I will leave the zucchini again till later on, to the last minute. So it should be done a couple of minutes. Alright, well, as you can see, the meat is done, it's cooked, it's falling off the bone. Perfect. And we need to add now the tomato puree. Just for another couple of minutes. And a can of chickpeas that's already cooked in the can, so it won't take long. Just leave it there. Again, low heat. Cover it for a couple of minutes. And it should be perfect. Okay, it has been 5 minutes now. Everything is ready. The meat is cooked. The vegetables steamed. I've prepared couscous, so I need to serve it in tagines. I'll show you how we do it in Morocco. First of all, we need to get our tagines, then our couscous. Now, it's already been prepared. Very simple to do, as I mentioned to you before. Get a packet of couscous from your local supermarket. Get a saucepan like this, about halfway through to here. Fill it with water, boil it with salt and olive oil. Once it's boiled, take it away from the stove, add your couscous, again, away from the fire at this stage, cover it, let it simmer and sit down for about 5 minutes. Then add butter, put it back on a very, very low fire for about a couple of minutes, work way through it, make sure the grain is not sticking together, and that's done. Okay, I will put the couscous right in the middle. Okay, now make a hole right in the center. Okay, just a bit more here. Okay, that should be perfect. Okay, now I will put the meat in the middle, the sauce, and I will decorate it, as you will see, with our steamed vegetables. Okay, now the meat will go in the middle. Just be careful, as we said, it's well done or well cooked, it's falling off, so we'll be a bit careful. Just a bit of decoration here. Okay, now I need to put the sauce and the chickpeas. Okay, what I usually do, I usually get sauce will like this. And just put it this way. This way I can add this on the table. If someone wants to add more, that's fine. Okay, now I will bring the steamed vegetable and we decorate it this way. Moroccan couscous with lamb and the 7 vegetables. Again, if your visitors or yourself want to add the sauce, you're welcome just to pour it on the top as like this. بالصحة.